Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Now Jackson is going to let this go deep for Lee. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Jackson from the shotgun. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now Jackson on first down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
12 yards there and a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Come on, Shaq. Hey, no one. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
To throw again is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Quinnen Williams in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
At the 17-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A reminder, later tonight, Sunday Night Football will see a game in the NFL 100 Series, a rematch of the very first AFL-NFL Championship game, later, of course, known as Super Bowl I. It pits the Packers against the Chiefs from Arrowhead, and that should be a fun one. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
They're running it.
Darnold now to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
You're outside. 44, Mike, 44. Hit. Watch the twist.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Motion.
Here's Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hold the look. Hold.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
New York.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Is the mic. 47's the mic. Push him back. Push him back.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Darnold to throw again. He's going to air one out for Anderson, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. So a touchdown. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss, the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game.
Hey, check 24, young lady. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. I don't think you got it, son. Shit.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check three.
They'll try the left side. It's Grant. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Check 13. Check 13.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll give this to Bell running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 39-yard line.
We're gonna sign it. 47's the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Mike's 47. I'm trying to collect.
Again, it's Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. McCrane on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jets 14, Jaguars 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Yes. Get him. You got it. Mike.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 10. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Here we go. Big dash. Go.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Bell sheds him off, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. Now Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the toss to Bell running right. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Switch.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
Check. I'm coming for you, son.
On 1st down, Bell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll go again with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. McCrane's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Following the field goal on his Locke Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Secure. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. Call that a very... Strong gain of 24.
24 yards. And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the set. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Yeah.
They go play action now. Jackson. Out to Cole on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Here's Jackson. That's Foster handling it in over the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Robert Foster, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 37. The give is to Bell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Bell. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
At the 46-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bell. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Darnold. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now.
Yeah. One up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic.